Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Rainy Reading the Red. Rainy Reading the Red again. Rained all night long. I think it might be flooded out there. Now we begin Luke's Gospel. So Luke's Gospel starts in Luke chapter 2 and verse 49. Jesus, and he said to them in red, "Why is it that you are looking for me? Did you not know that I had to be in my Father's house?" They had come to Jerusalem to register for the census, and as a result, they lost Jesus, or rather, Jesus wandered off. Now, Jesus was crossing over from the age of 12, 13, and in the Jewish culture, Jesus had transferred from being a child to being an adult. And so this separation problem occurred because the children would stay with the mother on the caravan when they travelled, but once they got to 13, they would travel with the father. And Mary thought he was with Joseph, and Joseph thought he was with Mary, and then they find out that he's not with any of them. So they go back to Jerusalem and they look for 3 days. Imagine that, the anguish, looking for 3 days for your son. But you can't find him. And eventually they find him in the temple and he's talking to the scribes and the Pharisees. And they question him with irritation, I guess. "Where are you, my son? Both joy and pleasure." And he says to them quite simply, "Did you not know that I had to be in my Father's house?" Having come of age, he had to align himself as a young man to his father. Not Joseph, the father that stood in for him, that stood by his mother when the people would have gossiped and condemned. No, he had to stay, Jesus, with his holy heavenly Father. He had to get into the business of his holy heavenly Father. And he says, "Did you not know that I had to be in my Father's house?" And being in the Father's house, coming of age, coming to that place of understanding that he was a unique human being is a quite incredible thing. You know, the question, did Jesus always know that he was God the Son? And there's lots of perspectives regarding. But Jesus comes to understanding on this occasion where he is absolutely sure that there's something unique about him. And it's in this story that we begin Jesus' journey as a young 13-year-old boy who just touches base with the calling upon his life. And brothers and sisters, it's the same with us when we understand that God has always wanted us to be with him. And becoming a Christian is reconnecting to God, the God who always wanted us to be in relationship with him. I invite you today to come of age, to wake up, to realize that God has always wanted you to be walking with him. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.